guys, good morning. It is Sunday, April 14th. It's been about a week since I made my last video, a week and a day to be exact. My show was last Saturday, and just kind of giving you guys an update, what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and a little bit of the off-season progress, even though it's only been a week. But starting the video upstairs this morning, but I am going to give you a cold wait. My nephews are downstairs going crazy, so I didn't want to have the audio messed up right off the bat. But this past week has been awesome. I've been eating like crazy. I've still been eating really good, clean foods. I haven't had any type of crazy cheat meal, like, donuts or actual pizza or anything like that. But just upped my quantity of food, but the quality's still been good. For example, you're about to see my breakfast. I was going, roughly a dozen egg whites, 2 cups of rice, and that was it. Now my breakfast is about 16 egg whites, 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of yogurt, and it's a feast. So, like I said, just really upped the quantity of food, and I'm eating a whole lot more carbohydrates. I've reintroduced a lot of fats too. And I'm still eating every 2 hours. I want to keep my metabolism and protein synthesis up and firing. And I have not weighed myself since the competition. So I'm very interested to see what my cold weight this is this morning. I did eat a lot of food yesterday, but I also went to Charlotte to see Tom Segura, who was fantastic. He was hilarious, had a great time. And stayed up late whenever I got home too, watching the UFC 300. It was not a letdown. And aside from that, I've just got my work in this week. I've hit every workout extremely hard. And I will say the pumps I've been getting since I started, eating a lot more calories and getting my carbs back up has been insane. I mean, I'm getting pumped so tight, like, especially like on arms or whatever, shoulders. I mean, it is uncomfortably painful in a good way. That's what you want. But I mean, especially on arm day, what are you looking at? On arm day, my biceps were so freaking tight. I mean, I couldn't even touch my face. I mean, it was crazy. But it's just, it's wild what adjusting your macronutrient intake will do. But I walk around looking pregnant. I'm so full this past week. But, like I said, my energy levels are fantastic. I feel good again. And it's just a quick little update. I'm going to go downstairs. I'll see y'all on the scale and show you all my breakfast. And then I'm going to hit some chest and core this morning. And I'll talk to you guys. So cold weight time, first thing in the morning. Last time I stepped on a scale, I was 227.4 pounds. And that was right before I went to check in last Saturday at the show. So let's take a look, see what I am. See how much water weight I've put on. Here we go. 240 pounds. 13 pounds in a week. I assure you, it's not fat, so I'm not going crazy. But like I said, water weight and macronutrient manipulation, you can drop 10 pounds like that. But I kind of figured I was around 240. I feel 240. But about to get my breakfast started. And I will show you guys what I'm having. Guys, this was for breakfast this morning. Got my big old plate of egg whites, some sugar-free syrup, 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of yogurt. Got my water. And this has been the breakfast every single morning since the show. This is what I eat before I go to the gym. I feel good after it. And the only thing I've really added is a few more egg whites. Sometimes I would have, more than 12 egg whites whenever I was on prep, especially the last couple weeks because I was hungry. But I've just added the 2 cups of Greek yogurt and going to hit some chest after this. And this is how I've been starting the morning every day. And so like I said, a lot of the foods that I'm eating haven't really changed. I've added a few things. For example, I've added yogurt. I've added some more carbs. I've added some more fats, especially with red meat. To be honest, I probably could have had more red meat during my prep, but I just wanted to really just overkill it. I'm somebody, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it at, hard as I can go. I'm just gonna overkill it, and I know chicken's super lean. I didn't even want to take a chance on overeating red meat, even though I can get some lean red meat. I just wanted to make sure that I didn't, because I know how I am. I know I like to eat. But I'm gonna finish my breakfast here real quick. I'll talk to you guys in the car. And it's 10 a.m. Slept in a little bit today. I think got up around 8:30 maybe. But like I said, I was up late last night, so I just want to make sure I got my 8 hours. But feeling really good. On the way to hit some chest. And I'll just give you kind of more of a detailed weekly recap about my pumps. So, obviously, I've got an assload of carbohydrates in me now. My workouts have been nothing short of excellent. Just the pumps I've gotten, like I said, they're just like, it's crazy, You go a while without it, you almost forget what it feels like to have a pump swell that tight. And that's what you want whenever you're working out, But also, being that I'm really carved up, it's playing with my head a little bit. The last couple weeks I'm used to seeing myself really grainy and just veins popping and just, shredded. But, now that I've got a lot of carbs and stuff in me, especially before I go to bed, I'm walking around with a damn food belly looking pregnant in my, in my eyes. And, I'm looking huge, but it's just I'm holding so much water that, I've just got a more watery, bloated look to me. But that's just temporary. That's, that's all it is. And, it's where a lot of it has to do with my body hasn't adjusted yet to consuming that many carbohydrates. You go from one extreme to the other. But I cut my carbs off unintentionally. Wasn't, my goal yesterday, but I ate at a place in Charlotte and finished eating probably around 6:30. And that was whenever I kind of, the last bit of carbohydrates I had, I'm still doing my egg whites before bed. And, so that's all I had before I went to sleep last night was some protein. And I woke up this morning, and this was the first day that I didn't eat, 2 meals past, 7 o'clock. So my stomach was not protruded. I didn't have a food belly. And I woke up this morning, I looked in the mirror, and I was very happy. I looked as good as I did last weekend, even though I put on, in theory, right around 15 pounds. Like I said, that's just water weight. That's expected to come back as soon as you, go back to your normal diet. That's just a lot of fluff weight. Like I've said a million times, your number one body composition tool is your eyes. Use them. Look in the mirror. Feel your arms, feel your hips, feel your stomach. Take pictures, take videos. All of this stuff is a better measurement for you than the weight scale. If somebody comes up to me and they say, I've lost 15 pounds this month, I'm scared for you. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. You are going backwards. You're not going forwards, losing that much weight that quickly. One, it's not real weight to begin with. Most of it is fluff weight, water weight. And that will be reintroduced as soon as you start going back onto your normal routine. Secondly, if you're losing more than a pound or two a week and you're not just insanely obese, as in 150, 200 pounds overweight, that's too fast. You're not losing body fat. You're losing a little bit of body fat, but it's not all body fat like you think it is. Most of it's muscle. Your body's your body's last resort of energy is your body fat. Your body doesn't need to bench press 400 pounds. So if your body says, oh hell, I'm in starvation mode, it's going to go after your muscle first. So if you lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, guess what? The majority of that was muscle, and your body composition got worse. That is not what you want. But yeah, you can look at the scale and get instant gratification and say, I'll be damned, I'm 10 pounds better looking. No, you're worse off because of it. It's not what you need to be looking at. Like I said, for most healthy individuals that are anywhere from 15 to 25, even 30% body fat,
you should not be losing more than 2 to 3 pounds per week. It's not healthy. And it's obviously, like I said, it's not going to give you the goals that you desire. Your goals, at least most people's goals, when they go on a diet or they try to make a body composition change, they're trying to change how they look. The scale does not dictate how you look. Someone who is 10% body fat and 240 pounds is going to look better than somebody who's 30% body fat and 240 pounds. The scale weight is irrelevant. It is how your body composition looks at that weight. So, especially if you're incorporating a weight training routine, it even amplifies 1,000 times if you haven't been working out. Because if you haven't been working out, those newbie gains are surreal. You can put on muscle so much faster if you're just now introducing a weight training program than somebody that's been training for years. Somebody that's been training years will be lucky to put on a couple pounds in a year. But if you've never worked out, you can put on anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds in your first year of lifting. And that's just if you're, training really hard. And, like I said, that's what you should be going for, is trying to decrease your body fat percentage and at least maintain your muscle mass, your lean muscle tissue. That's what most people are trying to do to begin with. But they, like I said, they confuse it for what the scale says. The scale should not be your final measuring tool. But just a little side note there. So 240 pounds when I wake up. I imagine I'm probably close to 245 when I go to sleep right now. That's where I want to be. And don't know when my next show is going to be, but I do plan on doing another one before the end of the year. Had a great time. Like I said, this week I'm back to normal. Energy level's good. I feel good. I feel strong. I feel like I can flex out my damn skin, especially whenever I get a pump. I don't have the grainy look, but I tell you what, I look pretty damn swole whenever I got a pump. So I know, to get back to where I was, I just need to cut some water, cut some carbohydrates, and kind of manipulate what I'm putting in my mouth, and I'll be right back where I was at. So as far as cheat meals go, I did really gorge myself after the show last weekend, like I said, and that was a mistake. It was a tasty but bad mistake. I had so much sushi, and all of a sudden it hit me like a damn rocket, and I was feeling as bad then as I was during the cut. I started sweating. I had to go to the bathroom because I thought I was going to throw up. I ended up throwing up. But just a rookie mistake after my competition. But that's really the only meal that I've just ate till I got sick. I haven't been going out and eating bullshit. I haven't had anything bad for me, really. I've had some stuff that's I could have had something better, But as far as the majority of what I've eaten, it's been a lot of what I would eat normally at the beginning of my prep diet. Just a lot of it. I've been eating a lot of food every 2 hours, and just really kind of getting back to normal. And at some point, whenever you've been doing this for a while, you're like, damn, I'm getting tired of eating every 2 hours. This past week, I'm looking forward to every single meal. Every single meal. I've been on, in the calorie deficit. I know what it's like to be hungry. So now I'm hardly ever full. So I'm looking forward to eating again after get done working out, obviously. But today, probably doing some bench press, some incline dumbbells, some cable flies, some pec delts, and probably end up with some push-ups. And I threw core back in last week and started training my abdominals again. I'll be doing that after chest day as well today. But as far as recording my workout, just gonna be hitting it with my coach Scarlett this morning, and not gonna be recording anything, but I assure you it's getting done. And that's just a quick little update. I haven't been doing any cardio. I've kind of wanted to do some cardio, but I'm trying to give my body a little time to reset, recover, and recuperate. And I don't want to keep going 30 minutes on cardio every day. One, because I'm not recovering. My legs felt awful. They felt like jello for the majority of the day, every day. But that cardio I feel like it was a really good tool to cut that last little bit of fat off me whenever I was doing my prep. I'm still doing some very, very light cardio. But that's just like walking and stuff, you know. I'm not getting my heart rate over 140 walking. But I'll go walk, especially on a day like today. I'll probably go walk at the park, walk a couple miles. And I'm just doing that, you know, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Just keeping my body moving. You know, I'm up moving a lot of work, walking around. So, but there has not been any Stairmasters introduced or reintroduced this week. So giving those a break for a little bit. But yeah, that's a quick little update, and gonna be killing it today. Like I said, my workouts, I couldn't have asked for a better week of workouts coming back into it. Been good, getting good and nice and sore, but recovering well since I've got all my macros coming in quick. And aside from that, I will see you guys after chest day. I hope you all have a fantastic Sunday. We got some great weather. It's 66 degrees out here already. It's sunny. Get outside, move your body, do something good today, and I'll see you all after the workout. All right, so I just finished chest. Before I start the car up and get going down the road, just want to give you a quick little update. Freaking awesome workout today. I was really damn strong. My first 2 sets of bench, I got 14 and 10 with 315, and super happy with that, being that I'm just a week past the show. It's not a personal best or anything, but like I said, I haven't bench pressed heavy, or at least over 300 pounds in a couple weeks. And hell, I didn't bench press at all last week. And this is kind of, you know, my first week eating heavy again in a while. My strength just went through the damn roof. So that felt really, really good. I got an awesome chest pump. I got 6 sets of core in. And yeah, everything just feels awesome. Just finished my protein shake, 2 scoops away. About to go home and eat my lunch, and I don't know what I'm gonna have yet. Kind of feeling some real good chicken, so I may eat a whole bunch of that and some other stuff with it. But kind of undecided on that. But aside from that, just enjoying this beautiful weather today. It's over 70 degrees. Thank God. I'm tired of this cold weather. I can take the top off. I can feel good. Let the wind blow in a little bit. But couldn't ask for a better weekend. Friday, I got to go to Farmington, which is drag strip, and got to ride in my first ever pass, I guess you call it, down the drag strip in a Copo Camaro, and that was absolutely surreal. That was an awesome Friday night experience. And then Saturday, like I said, I went to Charlotte and saw Tom Segura last night, came home, watched UFC 300. Starting off today great, had an awesome breakfast this morning, and just an even better chest workout. And we got some great weather today, so gonna be eating some good food, taking it easy for the rest of the day, and kind of seeing what we got in store, but just kind of giving you guys an idea of what I am eating as of right now. You know, that now that I'm a week out of the competition, I'm just trying to put on some muscle and kind of keep you guys updated. I'll probably be making I imagine about a video a week now. And now that my 3-week series is over, but I want to stay active. Want to give you guys at least one video a week and kind of give you guys an update on how my diet's going, how my training's going, how that stuff's changing. Because like I said, the off season is way, way different than my cutting cycle. You know, my cutting weeks. I'm not eating like that all the time. I'm only eating that for a certain time period, so I can look a certain way for a very small amount of time. The rest of the time, to maintain the muscle, to put on muscle, is a completely different ball game. So otherwise, I'll see you guys at home for lunch, and that's just the update from here. But we're feeling good, we're looking good, we are good. All right, guys, so it's lunchtime. I got roughly 12 ounces of chicken right here from Real Good. So just a little quick macronutrient breakdown for this meal. Got my Dr. Pepper Zero to drink, and I'm eating 2 bags of rice and broccoli with cheddar cheese from Bird's Eye. So 12 ounces. Each 4 ounces is 130 calories and 23 grams of protein. I want to say 2 grams of carbs, which I'm not even going to count that. And maybe like a gram of fat or something like that. I have to look back over the macros, but it's a majority just protein. So we'll call it 25 to make it easy math. So 25, 50, 75 grams of protein right here in 12 ounces. And then we got 2 bags of the rice and broccoli and cheddar. There is 9 grams. We'll round that up to 10 just for the easy math. 85, 95 grams. We've got roughly 95 grams of protein. And 4.5 times 2, that's 9. We'll call it 10, maybe 10 to 12 grams of fat. And then 45 grams of carbohydrates. We'll call that 90. So we got about 90 grams of carbohydrates, 95 grams of protein, and about 12 grams of fat in this meal. Calorie wise, we're at 260 times 2, that's 520. 130 times 3, that's 390. So 520, we're sitting around close to 900 calories for this meal total. Because, I mean, I didn't weigh this out. I don't know this exactly 12 ounces, but for the benefit of the doubt, we'll call it between 850 to 900 calories for this meal for lunch. Now, this rice, cheddar, and broccoli is absolutely delicious. You can get the frozen food section at any grocery store. But macro-wise, for the whole bag, it's 308 grams and, 306 grams of food. And it's only 260 calories. But like I said, times it by 2 because I'm trying to put on some muscle, so I'm trying to eat a whole lot of food. And my Dr. Pepper Zero, there's no calories in that. I need something that tastes good. Keeping my liquids still high, but nowhere near as high as they were whenever I was prepping for the show. When I was prepping for the show, I was having 2 gallons of liquid plus a day. And the reason for that is I was wanting my body to be constantly excreting water so I could have that just really tight, shredded look. But now that I'm in the off season, I ain't got to do that. It's not going to hurt me to do that necessarily, but it's a lot of work. And, honestly, it's not the best thing in the world to just have to go to the bathroom every 20 minutes. It gets kind of obnoxious. So kind of been drinking probably about 1 gallon to 1.5 gallons of liquids a day. And like I said, this is pretty much what I'm eating every 2 hours. Not this exact thing, of course. But like I said, I'm taking a bunch of carbohydrates, a bunch of protein, a bunch of food overall. And this is what I would consider a bulk. Don't get that confused with what a lot of people call bulk, which is where they eat shit, every meal. They're eating, milkshakes and bacon cheeseburgers and candy, just trying to get in as many calories as they can, mass gainer, etc. That's trash. Don't do that. Bulking the right way is consuming a lot of good macronutrients in excess quantities. You're trying to put your body, instead of being in a surplus, you're trying to have more calories than you need to give your body the energy to grow, give your body the resources it needs to put on weight. If you're not giving it the sufficient amount of energy and a sufficient amount of macronutrients, you're not going to grow. I'm not going to say you're not going to grow at all, but you're not going to grow at your body's highest rate. So, like I said, I'm over 240 pounds right now. I'm up 15 pounds in a week. Most of that is water weight from where my body is just really, really holding a lot of water right now. But I'm extremely strong right now. Like I said earlier, I got 315 for 14 and 10 on my first 2 sets of bench. I was very happy with that. That's only going to go up as I'm eating more, as I'm putting on more weight. And realistically, I would like to be anywhere from 250 to 260 before my next show, before I go into my next cut. That would be, if I could do that and still be, sub 15% body fat, I would feel like Superman, to be honest, because I was 245 right here, and I felt like I was really close to where I needed to be, and wound up cutting down, and I was about 227 to 230 before I stepped on stage. But I will say I feel so much better when I'm over 240 pounds, and my energy levels are better, my mood's better, my sleep is better, everything's just better, my strength's better. You just feel like $1 million, so to speak. Whenever you're cutting for a show, you look like Superman, but you feel like shit. Versus, whenever you put on some weight and go back to your normal, you feel like Superman, and you look a little less than what you did, whenever you're about to step on stage. But that's just because you're holding more water. It's just temporary. So, yeah, that's just kind of be showing you guys what I'm going to be eating today. And like I said, this is meal number 3, and I'm really excited to dig in. Yeah, that's about all I got for you right now. Each meal I got, I'm probably taking anywhere from 800 to 1,000 calories. I know that sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But, I'm working my ass off in the weight room. And like I said, I am eating good, clean foods, rice and broccoli, chicken, 0-calorie soda. good clean foods. This is not, you know, a lot, like I said, this is not a dirty bulk. This is my version of bulking, but my version of bulking is just eating more of the good clean foods I was already eating, just really giving my body just as much premium fuel as I can to grow. And yeah, so that's really what I'm going to be doing the next couple weeks, is just eating and staying full. Just, you know, staying full, never letting my body get hungry, eating as consistently as I can every 2 hours, eating whole foods. Whole foods are always better than supplements. Supplements are good. You know, protein shakes are good. I drink a protein shake after I work out. Protein bars are good. But you should always strive to eat whole foods instead of just supplementing. Supplement on top of your whole foods. That will give you so much better results. And the reason for that is whole foods have a more complete nutrient makeup. There's more micronutrients in there, and your body can just digest it better. It can use it better. It can burn that energy more efficiently. So, you know, protein bars, protein shakes, all that stuff, it's awesome when you're on the go. It's much better than, you know, just settling and going to a restaurant and eating shit. You know, you're much better off eating a protein bar, protein shake, etc. But when you can, really try to push those whole foods, and that's what I'm trying to do here. And you'll feel better, you'll look better, you'll be better. And aside from that, I'll see you all at the next meal. Number 4, got some lean ground beef, 3 chicken tenderloins, Dr. Pepper Zero to drink, some no sugar added baked beans, and some rotini and broccoli. This is veggie pasta. So this whole bag is 320 calories. It's got 14 grams of protein, 50 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat. So roughly, this has got about 2 grams of fat in the whole can. So 2, 9, we'll say the lean ground beef has 5 grams. We'll say 15 grams of fat, 15 grams of fat in this meal. 14 grams of protein, about 25, we'll round it to 40. And then the protein here, we'll say 50 grams. So we got roughly 14 grams of fat, 100 grams of protein, and a little over 100 grams of carbs. So this is meal number 4, 320, 400, that's 720. And then right here, we're looking at probably 350 calories. We're just over 1,000 calories for meal number 4 here. So like I said, fueling the body, trying to put on some muscle, and this is gonna be a delicious meal. This stuff right here is absolutely incredible. And you know, I like my no sugar added baked beans, my chicken and beef. So yeah, that's meal number 4 here. Feeling good. Got my Dr. Pepper, and keeping it well balanced, keeping my fats low, but still sufficient. My carbs up, my proteins up, they're about even. That's what I want. And we're feeling really good today. Gonna down this, and I'll see y'all at meal number 5. All right, guys. So I think this is meal number 5, maybe. Anyway, got my veggie pasta. This is veggie mac and cheese. This whole bag right here is from Bird's Eye as well. I ate a whole lot of stuff from Bird's Eye. One, because it's pretty cheap, it's convenient. You just throw it in the microwave, heat it up, it's good to go. The macros are always pretty damn good for about everything I eat there. You know, obviously there are better options than others. But this has got 23 grams of protein, I believe, in the bag. And I want to say 48 grams of carbs and 420 calories. So really it's outstanding for, you know, what I'm doing right now. So we'll round it up to 25 grams of protein, say 60 grams here. Or that puts us at 85, a cup of rice. We'll call it 5 grams just to make it easy. So roughly 90 grams of protein here. We'll say 45 grams of carbs. I think there's 48 to be exact in the bag. So we'll just call it 50. And 45 grams of carbs in the cup of rice. So 95, and then fat is a minimal amount in the veggie pasta, got a couple grams. And then we got some in our lean ground beef, but it is lean beef, so it's not a whole lot. That's what we want. We want our carbs and proteins to be, you know, kind of even, and the fat to be the lower macronutrient, but still give it a sufficient amount. But aside from that, that is what I'm eating right now, and I've had a fantastic Sunday, great weekend overall, and feeling great. Got my Diet Pepsi Zero. I've kind of switched from the Coke Zero. Not that I don't like Coke Zero, but I've just kind of switched tastes a little bit. That Dr. Pepper Zero just hits different. But anyway, I'm gonna eat this up. I'm hungry. It is 6:51, so we'll probably eat 2 more times before I go to bed. I'll probably keep the carbs a little lower on my next meal, and then my final meal, of course, will be the egg whites. I haven't changed that up. And aside from that, I'm gonna dig in and see you guys in a couple hours. It's 9 p.m. Eating again. About 8 ounces of chicken here, about 260 calories. 2 cups of blueberry Greek yogurt. That is 160 calories. So 260, 160, 220, 320 calories right here. 420 calories right here. And then 360, that's 480. About 580 calories for this whole meal. Kind of a light meal, lighter meal for what I have been doing. And this is penne and vegetables. Again, it's veggie pasta. By Birds Eye, I have not tried this one, but it looks pretty damn good. This is it right here. It smells good too. I'm sure it is good. But this will be my last complete meal before I go to bed. And yeah, I'm looking at roughly, let's see, 25, and 24, say 50. Looking at roughly 65 grams of protein here, and about the same with carbs. So like I said, every meal I'm shooting for, I'm trying to have my carbs and my proteins right there neck and neck, and my fats lower. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. So this looks pretty good. This will be my last bit of carbohydrates before I go to bed. My next meal will just be my egg whites. But yeah, gonna knock this out and wait about another hour, eat my egg whites. I never wait the whole 2 hours, mostly because I get tired and I'm ready to go to bed. But you know, it's the weekend, it's already 9 o'clock. Typically on weekdays I'm in bed by 9 o'clock, try to be anyway. But you know, I stay up a little later on the weekends, get up a little later, so it kind of throws my sleep schedule off. Plan on being up at least till 10, maybe 10:30 tonight. And I'll eat those eggs right before I go to bed. But aside from that, it's been a solid day of eating. I don't track my calories down to the number, just because I just don't really see a point in it. I you know, kind of eat the same things every day, so I kind of know how my body responds to what and how much I need to eat it. So you know, I don't weigh my food or anything, but I do know that I'm somewhere between 5,000 and 6,000 calories a day right now, and I feel great. And just based off how I look, I think I'm doing things right, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And aside from that, keeping my fiber high as well. It's something I haven't spoke on today, but the reason I'm trying to have fiber in every meal is fiber is really good for your digestion. It also helps with macronutrient absorption, and you know, those are both 2 good things that you want. You don't want to be stopped up eating this much protein, especially, and yeah, fiber's good for everything. So keep your fiber up, and aside from that, I'll see y'all before I go. All right, guys, it's Sunday night. It's 10:30. Made it to the end. Got a big old plate of egg whites here. Gonna eat those here in a second, but gonna do a quick little burnout set of push-ups, just for the hell of it. Feeling good, and I got all these calories in me, so why not? And yeah, calling it a day here. It's been a fantastic day of training, good day of eating, good day overall, and get a good night's sleep. Got leg day in the morning, and hope you guys enjoyed my little Sunday video about what I'm eating in the off season right now, and just kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I plan on doing a little video at least once a week. I'm trying to stay active and give you guys the best idea of what I'm doing at the time. And aside from that, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope y'all have a good week. Start your Monday off good. Get in the gym, work out, get you a good one, and just get your body moving. It's the main thing. But till then, I'll see you soon.